welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Oh, able to avoid him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
John Ross with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Love now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Love sacked. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
3rd down.
Burrow looking to pass. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow looking for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Mixon with a first down carry. Down right around the 25.
Joe Mixon.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
5-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this carries into the end zone. And he spins through. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bengals 14, Titans nothing.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a second down throw for Love here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down, here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Burrow's pass.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Love from the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love escaping the pressure right. He's going deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very solid gain of 27. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
On the carry.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
37-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Cincinnati.
They'll run on first down. Craig. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On second down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
8 yards. And it's third down.
Third down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Hakeem Butler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To throw on second down, Love. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
In punt formation.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 40.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And a Bengal first down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man, Butler complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. And he'll find Hall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So first and 10 at the 38.
Oh, they know they like it outside. Yeah. Honey.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross.
Oh, he shot the pick!
That one nearly picked. Second down.
Yeah, I'm beating the shit out of this
When you
man,
look at
man.
the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Chill, bro. Keep running this cover 2 shit, bro. They slim. John Ross gonna fuck his ass up.
Second and 10 now. Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They
Niggas
expected
big
it
shit.
and got there and popped it free.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big third down play there for the Bengals. 44 yards.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's fucking stupid. Yeah, he's fucking stupid. He's fucking stupid.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down.
He's fucking
Firing
stupid.
quickly here, and that's complete.
He's fucking stupid.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bengals 38. Titans.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and
I'm gonna fuck
taken
you
down.
up. Keep running this shit, bitch.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
46-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
I don't know.
Tennessee
Niggas
getting
got
the
mouth,
1st
right?
down on a big
Very
play
sick.
of 18 yards.
And at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That'll be caught.
I don't know. Everybody getting mouthed and shit.
A.J. Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd
Oh, not true.
And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead's down to 24. Now does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Both my niggas got mouthed in one play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the
So
good.
I keep bringing this
What's your
safety
approach
in,
on
bro.
this
Like,
drive?
Too
what the
early to
fuck?
fully commit
What are
to
you
playing
trying
the
to do,
clock
bro?
game.
Please,
Yet at
man.
the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
Ooh.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3.
So I got slow-ass King Recaro over there.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
We're going to keep getting in this cover 3. I'm going to blow that shit up. Here we go, James.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Burrow to throw on second down.
I can't butter. Wow.
Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Third and less than a yard.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First down, Bengals.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Yeah, just don't pick me up. I don't give a fuck. Just don't pick me up.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
I got picked up by the dirty sheep. I'm not run the ball. He's throwing picks too.
Focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone.
He can't score though.
Take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game though, 4th quarter. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
Nigga Mel Robinson like that.
Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Love taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
That's his money play. He stay running that shit.
Cole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans
He love that play, bro. He runs that one play every time against me. Good money play. You can't stop me, though.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Trash as shit.
Unable to connect. They don't get the
Nigga still ain't get the 2-point
conversion
conversion.
here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Craig. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 21.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Bro, I wasn't even running towards them, bro.
4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel
That's
like
how
I can
crazy that
see
shit
what
is.
he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun. Love. The loop. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Off the play fake, Love. And the pressure gets to him again. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Brett Kern now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, he lining me up. Hold on. He is lining me up. I love it.
Now Burrow. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Trying to say John Ross didn't get a touchdown, bro. What? I think all my wide receivers got a touchdown today. I'm at Ronald Robinson is the truth. He will be a superstar at the end of the season. You a second now? MVP. Me? Me? I said George second. Wasn't even fucking spinning. Fuck, I got spin cycle on, fool. Put running back apprentice on the human joystick.
Who has work today?
Yeah. Forgot my left tackle out. How long this nigga out? Oh, fuck. 4 weeks. Bitch ass nigga. Oh, that's always. Let's to the divisional round. I gotta make it out the divisional round. Shit ain't nothing. Joe Mixon gotta go up one more, man. Why the fuck Charlotte just screaming in the comments?